Hello, welcome to Spanish Cooking. Today we are preparing chickpeas in almond sauce. It's very traditional and rich dish. You can use it as a full meal, and it's really easy. I hope you can try this out. First thing we need to do is to boil our chickpeas. For that you need to soak them overnight before, like 12 hours. And then you will boil them along with bay leaf for, let's say, at least 1 hour. You have to try each time. It can be also 2 hours depending on the size of the chickpeas. If you don't want to cook them by yourself, you can also use canned chickpeas. They work perfectly fine as well. In the meantime, we will boil a couple of eggs. We will add them later. And now let's focus in the sauce. So first thing you need to do is to heat like 1 or 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and you will add 1 or 2 garlic cloves. If you have one of those devices, it's very nice. If not, with just chopping with a knife, it's fine. And then you will cook them for some seconds, and you will add immediately a bit of flour. I used corn starch or maicena we call it. You can also add plain flour, but you need to stir it for some seconds to get rid of the raw flavor. And once you have done this, you can add paprika. So I used here sweet paprika, but you also can use hot paprika instead if you want spiciness or a bit of hot taste. Be careful with the paprika once again because it burns easily, so just give it a quick stir. Here I added also some salt and a big amount of black pepper, grounded black pepper. And now is the time for our almonds. So here I used almond powder or almond flour or grounded almonds. They are sold like this, and it's the easiest thing you can do. If you don't find this almond powder in your food store, you can also blind the sauce later when you are done, or your almonds before. But I think it's quite easy to find this almond powder. So just give it a stir to get rid of the raw flavor again. And now it's the time for adding our water, or so I added 1 glass of water, but of course you can also add broth if you have, or you want richer flavor, but with water is completely fine. So just give it a stir, and after 1, 2, 3 minutes, depending on the heat and everything, you will see that the consistency changes and thickens a lot, like here. So now our sauce is done. Once your chickpeas are ready, so are perfectly cooked, you need to add the sauce, and we will mix thoroughly, and we will let it cook for another 5 minutes to thicken a little bit more and to blend all together with the chickpeas. Now we have to chop our eggs. I use this device here, but with the knife works perfectly fine as well. I think the important thing is to have very small pieces so they can mix very well in the with the sauce. So the last step is adding our eggs to the chickpeas. We mix thoroughly, and now the dish is done. So I hope you can try this out because it's delicious, and eaten with a good quality bread, it makes a complete meal. So try it out, leave your comments, and of course don't forget to enjoy it. See you soon.